welcome back to my channel. So I have not done a cooking video in a while now, so I'm really excited to film that today. And I'm going to be trying to recreate the viral crumble cookies. I'm making the honey graham cracker cookie, and I found the recipe on Instagram, so I'll have that linked. But I actually do not have a crumble cookie store near my house, so I've never actually had any, and so why not make them myself, right? So here we go. It's time to make some honey graham cracker cookies. So we're gonna start with a stick of unsalted butter chopped. I already got that ready. Oops, I think they're sticking together. Here. That did not come out right, but I think it'll be fine. We're gonna be using this cane golden brown. I think it's the same thing. Also, we lost our 1 cup measuring cup, so I'm just gonna use a half cup twice. That's a lot of sugar. I didn't really prep my ingredients, but I did put them all next to me so that it's easier to grab them. Okay. And now it's time to mix. I have my hand mixer here, but I don't know if it's long enough. I'm gonna check. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, let me get the spatula out of the way. Okay, now you guys are gonna see how much sugar actually splashes when I do this. I'm gonna break up some of the chunks. I don't know if you guys can see from there, but there's already sugar all around the place. In the recipe, it says I need to beat for 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm gonna finish beating and then come back. I just finished, but you guys can literally see all of this mess. So now I'm gonna clean it up and then get our next ingredients ready. Okay, so now I'm gonna add in 2 eggs. And then in this cup, I have 3 tablespoons of milk and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And now we have to beat until it is, light and fluffy for about 2 minutes. It did look a little bit liquidy at first, but after I mixed it, it became the same consistency as it was in the video. And now I'm gonna add in flour and all our dry ingredients. Oh, and I spilled some already. I'm gonna mix it in some at a time because flour can be very messy. By the way, guys, I will have the actual recipe linked down below if you guys want to check it out. And also, I've never actually had anything from CRUMBL cookies, and I don't think anybody I know has either. So I can't exactly do a comparison to see if it tastes similar. But I can do a general review to see if it tastes good or not. And so I'm gonna ask if you guys, for you guys, the last video I posted was probably the July 4th vacation. For me, I'm not even posting that until tomorrow. But the same people who were in that video, I'm meeting them again this weekend. So I'm gonna have them try it and then tell me what they think of the cookies. Now that we are done with the flour and I have made a second mess, we can start on the cornstarch, baking soda, and salt. We need to add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Okay, here we go. 3 of these. And then it's also the same amount for baking soda. Not baking powder, baking soda. We also need to add in the graham crackers. I'm gonna try to break them first and then add them in. 2, 3. I think I'll just break them into the 4 pieces that are lined on there. That's even better. You know what? I'll just crumple them. It's piling up over here. Whew. Okay, I need to figure out how this is gonna work, or I'm really gonna have trouble. You guys need to hear it. Oh, okay, that's not very stable. Let me go back to my table. It doesn't specify how long I have to mix it, and it does look good enough. So let's get to rolling. Yay! I'm also gonna try to eat some because I wanna know how it tastes. Actually really good. Okay, here we go. I'm not sure how, ooh, I can't use that spoon anymore. I'm not sure how I wanna do this. Okay, here we go. If this doesn't work, I'll refrigerate it for a bit and hopefully it'll make it easier to work with. Welcome back, you guys. I did refrigerate them and then put them again. They were much easier. I still have some dough to get through, but I tried to cut down the size. I don't think it worked because they're still like ginormous. But now I'm gonna put these aside while I do my next tray. So this is what they look like before baking. I have the rest on a separate tray, but I think these look really good. So let's go bake them. Okay, so I did find a replacement whisk and it was 10 minutes of beating butter before I added the powdered sugar. So I didn't like film any of that. This is what it looked like. And also I heard somewhere that if you added a tiny bit of purple food coloring, it makes your frosting like really white. So I don't have purple frosting. So I added like literally less than a drop of red and blue and it seems to have worked. So that's good. And now I have to add in 1 to 3 tablespoons of honey. I'm gonna add in 2 because that seems like a good amount, you know? We really need that flavor. And I'm gonna approximate it because every time I put it into a spoon, it just sticks to the spoon and then doesn't come off the spoon into the frosting. That was a complicated sentence, but I hope you guys know what I mean. Now it's gonna take me like half an hour to get all this honey out. That's coming out much faster. I'm gonna say that was around like 1 tablespoon, and then I'm gonna add in another bit of that. Hold up. So this is what it's looking like. I did not add as much, I did not make as much frosting as she did in the video because every time I make buttercream, I always end up like having so much of it left over. So I made very little. And I've just decided not to add the salt because I already did a little bit too much in the cookies. So now I'm gonna put this aside and I think the cookies are almost done baking. I put them in for 19 minutes. So once those are done, we can start decorating. Hey guys, so I'm back and the cookies, I did wanna make 11, but I didn't realize until now that I only made 9, but they are like pretty big. So I think it kind of makes up for it. So this is how it looks. It's pretty round, it looks good. And now I did already let them cool. So it's been almost half an hour, I think. So it's time to start decorating. So the way she did it is she put like a tiny round of frosting and then she crumbled some graham cracker and then I drizzled some honey and then also put a piece of graham cracker on it. Whew. I don't know why I struggled to say that, but I'm gonna try to do that now. And I'm gonna start with the ones that don't look very good so that if it turns out bad, at least I haven't messed up. I'm not sure how I'm gonna make a round. So first I need to crumble some on the buttercream. Oh, that looks really pretty. Okay. And then I put an actual piece of it on top. This is way too big. Do I really need a piece of graham cracker? Okay. A little. Okay, here we go. Whew. So this was a trial run and I think there's a lot of room for improvement, but it doesn't look that bad. And I'm gonna work on the other ones and then get back to you guys. You know how I was telling you guys that I always end up having extra buttercream, so I didn't make as much? I still have leftover buttercream. Anyways, it's looking really good. Let me show you guys. These ones are my trial runs, and then these are like my actual ones. So let me plate it, and then I'll take a few pictures. Yummy! And now let's go get some taste tests.
That's good.
Break me a piece.
Aditi made cookies.
Did you guys
It's really
wash your
good.
hands?
No, that's really good. Good job.